Captain Tom Reed stood at the bridge of the human exploration vessel Pathfinder staring at the holographic display of the alien planet below. Designated XP-4721, it was a lush green world with sprawling forests and crystal blue oceans that reminded him of Earth before the resource wars. All environment scans show breathable atmosphere and no immediate biological threats. First Officer Lisa Moore reported, scrolling through data on her console. The native sentient species, the Quill, have cleared us for landing at their capital city. Tom nodded. Remember the protocols, people. This is a diplomatic mission. The Quill only recently joined the Galactic Council and specifically requested human representatives. The Quill were an avian-like species who had achieved interstellar travel just decades ago. Unlike most species who encountered humanity with fear or hostility, they seemed fascinated by humans and their rapid advancement, despite being one of the physically weaker species in known space. They've transmitted their cultural guidelines, Communications Officer Jack Wilson added. Pretty standard stuff. Respect local customs, follow designated paths in their cities, don't touch religious artifacts. Sounds simple enough, Tom said as the ship began its descent. 2 days later, Engineer Dave Brooks was thoroughly bored. While the captain and diplomatic team attended meetings with Quill leadership, most of the crew were confined to the visitor complex. The architecture was stunning, soaring spires of a crystalline material that caught the light of the binary stars. But the novelty had worn off quickly. I'm going for a walk, Dave told his bunkmate Mike. Want to come? Mike didn't look up from his game. Stay on the designated visitor paths. I heard the Quill are really strict about that. Dave waved dismissively. Yeah, I read the briefing. The visitor complex opened onto a wide boulevard, lined with what seemed to be shops and restaurants. Alien scents filled the air, some pleasant, others definitely not meant for human noses. Dave followed the glowing blue path, set into the ground for off-worlders, observing the Quill as they went about their business. After half an hour, curiosity got the better of him. A narrow alleyway between two buildings showed what appeared to be a vibrant market just beyond. The blue path continued straight ahead, bypassing this area entirely. Why keep visitors away from the market? Dave wondered. Probably just trying to control what we see. Typical diplomatic nonsense, Looking around to ensure no one was watching, Dave slipped into the alley. The market beyond was chaotic and colorful, with Quill merchants calling out in their musical language. No other aliens were visible, just locals. Dave moved cautiously, aware he was breaking protocol, but too intrigued to turn back. He passed stalls selling exotic foods, intricate jewelry, and devices he couldn't begin to comprehend. The Quill largely ignored him, though a few cast wary glances his way. Deep in the market, Dave spotted something odd. A small gathering of Quill around what appeared to be a street performer. The performer was manipulating some kind of energy field between their feathered hands, creating complex, shifting patterns. Dave moved closer for a better look. The energy field suddenly flared, and the pattern formed what was unmistakably a human silhouette. The watching Quill made a trilling sound that Dave couldn't interpret. The performer noticed Dave and froze. The energy field collapsed. A hush fell over the nearby stalls. "You're not on the path," a voice said behind him in accented English. Dave turned to find a tall Quill in what he recognized as security garb. "I was just exploring," he explained. "No harm intended." "Humans," the Quill's security officer said, always curious, always testing boundaries. It didn't sound angry, just resigned. "Come with me." Dave was escorted not back to the visitor complex, but to a nondescript building near the market's edge. Inside, to his surprise, waited Captain Reed and First Officer Moore. "Captain, Dave began. "Save it, Brooks," Tom cut him off. "You're lucky the Quill contacted us directly instead of reporting this to the Galactic Council." The room's far door opened, and a Quill with elaborate head plumage entered. Dave recognized the markings of a high-ranking official from the briefings. "Ambassador," Tom acknowledged respectfully. "Captain Reed," the Quill responded. "Your engineer has strayed from the designated path." "He'll be disciplined appropriately," Tom assured. The ambassador tilted his head. "You misunderstand. We are not angry. We are concerned. The paths protect visitors as much as they'd protect us. Lisa frowned. Protect? From what? From knowledge they are not prepared for, the ambassador replied. He gestured to Dave. Your engineer saw one of our memory shapers performing. These artists access our collective ancestral memory. The performance he interrupted was about the last species that ignored our warnings and explored our world unrestricted. The ambassador activated a wall display showing a reptilian species Dave didn't recognize. The Vex, the ambassador continued, a proud advanced civilization. They came to our world 300 cycles ago. Like humans, they were curious. Like humans, they ignored our paths. The display changed, showing what appeared to be war footage. The Vex ships were being systematically destroyed by smaller craft of unfamiliar design. They discovered what we had hidden away in the forbidden zones, the ambassador said quietly. Ancient weapons. Technology our ancestors developed during wars that nearly destroyed us. The Vex took this knowledge and were annihilated within a cycle by their rivals. The room fell silent. We keep dangerous knowledge segregated, the ambassador explained. Our paths are not restrictions, they are protections. Humanity is young, ambitious, remarkable. We would hate to see you follow the Vex. Later, as they returned to the ship, Dave still felt shaken. The Quill aren't afraid of us, Tom said quietly. They're afraid for us. Remember that, Brooks. Dave nodded, understanding now why you never stray from the path.